Let's play some Xenogears. Gamer time, folks. Published by Square Electronic Arts. We're back with Xenogears after, frankly, a very dense stream yesterday, knowledge-wise. We spent, I think, just under 2 hours walking through the brand new city of Shevat that we just got to up in the sky. We climbed Babel Tower, we met Maria, we fought Maria, and then she ushered us into Shevat and said, you gotta meet our queen, Queen Zephyr. All of that has been established. All of that has been taken care of. We did 2 hours of reading about the 500-year-old war and really dense, really exciting lore implications, kind of in a second-hand way, right? They're kind of drip-feeding you understanding in a way that a forced cutscene is going to fill in the rest of the page later on, right? We're not quite getting Mad Libs, but we're not getting the full picture either. I can only imagine a major character is going to show up and kind of spell it out for the people that don't go around and talk to every single NPC in the game. So, we read a lot. We went all the way through the world. We learned a little bit more about Bart's ancestor from 500 years ago. We met Queen Zephyr. Queen Zephyr is literally 522 years old or something. Learned about Diabolos, which was like the great calamitous event that is Queen Zephyr as well as Rani Fatima, Bart's ancestor, fought in to fight back, and learned a little bit very vaguely about something that happened in Nisan at the time, and how there's this shred of guilt that still racks Queen Zephyr about what happened 500 years ago in Nisan. And people are kind of beating around the bush about it, because every character that talks about it is like, oh, but I'm not supposed to talk about that. I'm sorry. We met more choo-choos. They're all over the place here. We learned about Shevat kind of becoming this sanctuary in the sky where, you know, the surface and the lambs and Solaris and the war and the war that's going on between Kislev and Ave is basically just a front for Solaris to do weapons testing and equipment testing and conflict testing, because they're looking for the something gates that I don't remember the word of, and there are 12 of them that have been hidden, and they're kind of a situation where if this ever happens again, the Omnigears and the 12 gates, or the 12 something, will be able to be activated for defense or whatever in the future. Again, all of this is going to be, I can only assume, spelled out in much, much greater detail in the coming episodes, in the coming hours. But we learned a lot in every single one of these rooms, read a lot of text, worked our way through this world. Absolutely gorgeous world. If you weren't here last stream, we went to like the old capital area. I can go there really quick just to show you, because it's gorgeous. And then advanced the storyline and got to a point where we needed to fight again. And in the first fight, the whole time in the back of my mind, I'm like, I haven't come up to a save room in forever. It's been the longest time. First fight, died and lost about an hour and 40 minutes of progress, and very quickly did it all again. I didn't go down here, which is where the one save point was. And then I didn't go into the room where we started in, which is where the second save point was. So we just had to take it back again, but I did everything we needed to do. We're all set up. It hurt. I mean, it hurt for sure, but this kind of stuff happens. This kind of stuff happens. It's the kind of thing where you just... True 1998 JRPG experience. Yeah, you roll with the punches, you run it back. That's sometimes, when it's all what it's all about. And we died in the first fight. We ran it all back. We did everything we needed to do. I did everything I could do. I even touched into the strategy guide for a second just to not to do anything that I missed, because I actually actively avoided anything that I missed. There was some stuff with stones that I didn't get my first time around. I didn't want to rewrite the past by going like, well, if I'm doing it again, I might as well do everything. I just wanted to make sure I took care of everything that I did do. So I used it as kind of a internal mental checklist and did everything that I did in the past. Everything's all set. Everything's ready to go. We're saved. We're good. We're chilling. Equipment should be in the right place. We're going to go back into this room and tell Queen Zephyr that we agree with the cause, we align with the cause, and we would love to help. And as soon as that happens, all hell breaks loose. I want a picture before we leave. So I'm going to go like this. There you go. Pretty, 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 pretty. Have you decided? My heart is set. All right. Huh? What was that shaking all about?
Your Majesty. Was that enemy?
Your Majesty, something dreadful has... What's the meaning of this? Yes, that is... We have an intruder in the dock area. The gate generator has been destroyed. What? What's the damage report? Yes, subsystems are destroyed. Gate generation has dropped 70% from normal. We are devoting everything to firefighting and repairs, but it will still take some time. What of the intruder? Yeah, we believe it's just one lone Gebler soldier. It seems the individual has escaped to the number 17 hangar.
Number 17 hangar bay? Siebsen!
Maria, wait! It is too dangerous to go by yourself.
But we can't just let the spy be...
Your Majesty, we have our hands full just trying to fight the fire on the shield generator. If someone doesn't do something, well, it's possible we'll have even more losses.
I'll be fine. I can go it alone.
Maria, what can you do now when you don't even have Siebsen?
But...
Then should we go down with Maria? It's the Gebler, right? I'm still ticked off at them. I'll take them on. Is it fine with you, Faye? Please, take care of Maria, and be careful out there. Then let's get going, Maria.
Now let's all go together.
Well, this may be asking for too much, but would it be possible to have one of you stay behind with the Queen? We do not have the combat experience, and, well, if something ever happened to the Queen... All right, I got it. Then one of us should stay behind. Who will you leave here? We're gonna leave Bart, which is what we did last time. Maria has joined the party. Okay. Now I'm going to take a second. I'm going to equip some stuff, make sure that everything is right. What we did before, instead of bodyguard, I put the ether doubler on her as well. I don't know if... because we know what her stuff does. Her skills, basically Siebzen comes down and just does like robot shit. Just does some real robot shit. What I don't know is if that counts in the doubler. We'll find out. Oh, I didn't talk to Bart last time. You want me to come? No. Sorry. It seems the intruder has escaped to the hangar bay. If something happens to Siebzen. Queen? As usual, be careful, and take care of Maria for us. Wiseman is not here. I am going to save once more, just in case.
Oh my, this has gotten serious.
Oh, it seems you can't get in because of the emergency security. But you are all lucky. A legendary vendor like me happens to be here through coincidence. I like "but you are all lucky" a lot, Axel. I'm sorry I advanced the text on you. I've got a line of quality goods, sir. So if you got anything you need, don't hesitate to ask. I think that we're good. I think I bought everything I needed to. I spent a lot of money. I remember spending a lot of money. I think everything is good. Yeah, S50 is crazy. I think we're good. Okay. We're gonna go in here really fast. We're gonna save. I'm gonna actually see if I can rest, as silly as it is. It's a very stressful, high intensity world right now, but I'm just gonna take a quick nap before we go. Then have a nap. Then fire the missiles. I had a friend who was absolutely obsessed with End of the World, and I never really got it. I laughed at it, but I was like, okay. We should be good to go. Nancy, if you're still here, I'm curious what the Darkness 2 argument is. You mentioned you're in an argument with a friend about the Darkness 2, which seems like a very specific thing to be in a months-long argument about. Like a 15-year-old, oh, plot things. Okay, cool. Well, I'm looking forward to it then. Very specific thing to be. All right, to the central dock entrance. And this is where we lost it all last time. This gets stuck. The security gates are there.
Defensive shutter is closed.
Isn't there another way to go down to the hangar?
Well, we may be able to go down if we use the emergency shaft, but it's not normally used.
I don't care. We can't waste time here anyway.
You're right.
They won't wait for us.
I see. The entrance to the shaft is just above here. This is it. We can go down by entering the shaft from here.
Fine. Then let's go. Somebody just commented on the most recent Xenogears VOD and said, "Baseball park stories in my Xenogears playthrough? Hell yeah." And I hope they show up here. If it's one of you, oh man. They get it. They understand. All right, so we fought these Heartless and died last time. We need to practice death blows. But these fights are scary at the same time. See, if I had only done that, I think we would have won the fight, but I accidentally did a death blow I didn't have unlocked yet. And it ruined everything. All right, let's do an earth attack on the area. And I was trying to raise her death blows instead of using the magic, which we knew was the case. My mind, oh my God, that heals them. Never mind. Okay, so earth heals them. I wonder if all ether heals them or if it's just earth. I wonder what her death blow situation is. Okay. Literally no damage. Copy that. Okay. Unfortunately, they did get a bunch of health regenerated by that ether move. So that was earth. We got to try and see if another move, just so that we can learn. Man, they have so much speed. They got 2 attacks in before I was able to go again. All right, high voltage wind attack. Let's see. Maria's battle pose is something else. It's a very like put 'em up, but like not actually doing anything. Let's just get out of here. Let's think this through. What's up, hearts? It's very funny to do. It's like old Looney Tunes cartoons where they put up their dukes and then the muscles just flop down. I saw a chest down here. Shivat map. Oh, you know, I love a good map.
This map is of the lower layer levels in the emergency shaft. You can use it once we get down to the floor several layers below here.
She needs some spinach. Yeah. Popeye shit. All right. But then she calls in like the scariest giant robot you've ever seen. Okay. These guys look scary. Attack up, defense down is kind of crazy. Yin power and yang power. That's sick. Counter when enemy attacks. Okay, I'm gonna try that. Wow. Do you think that's just for one turn? Gimmick. All of her EP is gone. Ugh. All of her EP is gone. That sucks. Okay. Oh, this is controls. Got it. I'm playing around. I'm just trying to see what I'm able to do because we're probably gonna have to run from this fight. Because they're not doing any damage and all of my EP is gone. That didn't... Oh! Okay, interesting. So if I just stack... Is that enough? Cool. Very interesting. Robo Punch learned. Okay. Okay. Hang on. Hang on. Keep me in here for a second. Cause that... Hang on. Hang on. Cause if those guys all go down in like literally 5 damage, it could be worth doing death blow stuff right now. You know? How much damage to kill one of them? More than 3. And they're gonna take my EP anyway, but we're not too worried about it. We're good on defense here. Yeah, because we just got Maria. We're trying to get Ellie's up anyway. So if I do like triangle, triangle, X, and then back us out, does it have to be all in one go? That's interesting. That's 2. That's 3. That's 4. That killed. My Zoidberg Omega Sol plan has finally come to fruition. Dude, it's been doing working wonders for me the whole game. Don't get it twisted. It just doesn't look like it because every single opportunity I've been topping them off. EP is a bottomless resource. Yeah. Yeah. So we want to do this. But that did not kill. Now this, does it have to be 4 damage in one? No, okay. So they probably have like, what's up, Cookie Jar? She's so cute, man. What good combat. Dude, they literally are heartless. Okay. Nice. Hopefully this is gonna make progress here. We gotta level up. Let's just do a quick test. Cause if this works, Tenbu's at 95, Cyclone Kick's at 80, and okay, Maria doesn't have any death blows. Good to know. Very, very good to know. Maria literally does not have death blows. You can't even do anything. So it's just Ellie and Faye. But we can get them going, man. The other enemies are scary, but these guys, these gimmicks, are okay. Whoa! New guys? Forbidden? That just said HP 500? I'm scared? They're just like dinosaur creatures attached to ironing boards. Do they heal off of ether too? They do. Okay, get me out of this fight. I have a very specific meta going on. We gotta do the gimmick fights, and we're working with Ellie and Faye to get some death blows up before the next big fight, because we can level up the death blows here and then use them in the gears. These guys are petrifying, frankly. Very scary enemies. And they attack so fast. Didn't get a chance to run. Man. We're trying with this run chance. Look at how often they get to attack. It's just crazy. I think I just gotta try and fight him. And by that I mean run. For those that weren't here at the top of the stream, and didn't get a chance to hear the plans for the upcoming week, I think given this game's incredibly dense and incredibly long, incredibly rich narrative structure. Oh yeah, I don't want to hear anything about Final Fantasy X yet. I'm not there yet. Because then I go, I get to Final Fantasy X in 2048, and I go, oh my god, those look just like the dudes from Xenogears. Whoa! The plan for next week is, given this game's structure, and just like how people approach JRPGs in life in general, we pivoted this year to a one-game structure, as opposed to 3 at a time. Every year before this year, I had 3 games rolling. I had a Tuesday, Thursday game, I had a Wednesday game, and I had whatever. 4 days a week, 3 games at a time. One game had 2 days and 2 other games had 1 day. We moved to doing a full game focus, and I'm loving it, but I think for the sake of letting people that are playing on their own get a chance to catch up, because a lot of people are playing on their own. Mech came in here last night and was like, I'd love to stay and watch, but I've fallen so far behind. I want to catch up on my own time, but I will be back. I hope you're enjoying your playthrough. It doesn't feel great. We're going to take a 1-week break so that I can kind of process what's been played so far. I can kind of exhale, drive a car or shoot a gun or do something else in another game, something under 15 hours, and then come back into this kind of with a fresh perspective and just dive back in a little bit lighter, because it's very dense. And I don't think anybody can disagree with me that there is a lot going on in this game, and it's very dense. It is constantly going. And I think just for the sake of variety and just for the stream in general, I think it'll work best not only for me, but also just for momentum of the stream, getting new people involved, keeping people engaged, etc., etc. Because night 11, shotgunning games over and over and over, night over night over night over night, is it's a tall order. It's a tall order. It's the kind of thing where people fall off and people go like, ah, man, I missed whatever day. I'll be back in 3 weeks when Caprolog is playing something else. So I want to see if I can beat these guys. So that's the plan. We're going to take a 1-week intermission. So Thursday, 2 days from now, we're going to do a marble roll. And I hope to see you there. Okay, so we can do it with... Oh, let's try Robo Punch. We're calling in Siebzen. Get Robo Punch? 1027. Alright, sick. Sick. 2048 seems extreme? Yeah, you might be right, but... Okay, cool. We're gonna just do a little bit of death blow farming here. You reminded me I had to buy milk. Dude, we were chugging milk. We've been chugging milk. All right, here we go. These are our boys right here. We're gonna go boom, boom, boom. To be fair, we are at Final Fantasy 3. Yeah, I think that's the reality. We do have a ways to go. And again, this marble roll will be the follow-ups list, but it won't be anything longer than like 15, 17 hours. So things like Final Fantasy 3, things like Dark Cloud 2 are gonna be on a break. Oh, I'm doing everything Chronicle order for Final Fantasy. We already did 1 and 2, and unfortunately, I did Stranger of Paradise after 1 without realizing that the level design structure of Final Fantasy Stranger of Paradise is basically an amalgam of all of the Final Fantasy games. And so I kind of missed my mark there, but we played Stranger of Paradise as well, and it was really, really good. That's so loud. I gotta turn this down just for that attack. Just a little bit. And I think the best course of action here, I don't know if I have to do them in order. I don't think I do. I can go triangle, 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 X. Just to get more individual attacks in. Which might give us a chance to take these guys out sooner. Yeah. Yeah, we did Final Fantasy 2, and I absolutely loved it. Hugely loved that video game. Man, Maria's animations are so cool. Look at like the kicking around, bouncing little feet. She rocks. We should be getting close. It is an unpopular opinion, and it makes me sad that it's an unpopular opinion. Because I think the game is so, like, incredibly well done and forward thinking for 1988. Man, it's awesome. It's really, like, incredibly cool what they were able to pull off in terms of, like, narrative, like, what was able to be expressed story-wise. Oh, shit. Right, when it came out in Japan, it was huge. It's only like a weird retrospective understanding that I think is like informed by the Game Boy version and, you know, things outside of its release window where they were like, when you shotgun Final Fantasy 1 and 2 back to back, and I know I'm saying the word shotgun a lot, but this is a different context than shotgunning a game like this. I'm talking like a double barrel shotgun blast. They're so radically different that I think if you went directly from 1 into 2, you'd go like, what the fuck? None of this makes sense. I just played 1, and now everything that I did in 1 is like ruining me. But if you give yourself the time to step away from it and come back as its own structured thing, it's such a cool game. The sense of the world, the character-driven elements, the mystery, the way that the level scaling is structured, where, you know, at any time you can pivot your character into something new. Really cool. I went straight into Final Fantasy X 2 from 10, which makes sense from a story perspective. Yeah, and I understand that for sure. Like, I think that there's like a benefit in going, and this is a weird example that you might go like, what? Metroid Other M and Metroid Fusion have a lot going on side by side, narratively. And I think playing those two back to back is a cool thing. But yeah, Final Fantasy 2, I absolutely loved it. And so I'm excited to play Final Fantasy 3 and give that one a go because I really don't know too much about it. The only thing that I know about Final Fantasy 3 is that it's the first one with summons. That's all I know about FF3. I don't want to know anything else. I will discover it all together. The one thing I know is that summons were a big deal in the marketing and promotion of that game. Deathblow me? Not yet. I mean, I feel like I can probably advance, right? This is probably a big zone. We got a map, for crying out loud. Still can't use the map. I don't want to go there yet. Dun, 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 dun. If you're at all interested, Cookie Jar, I know it's like a tall order. In the time capsule where we have all the videos, eventually we're gonna get to Final Fantasy 2, and I really think it's a very special playthrough. Not to like toot my own horn. I was very captivated by that game, and that was like 60 hours. That was a big one. And the whole way through, just the forward thinking, the way that it really codified a lot of like set piece design for not just Final Fantasy but RPGs in general, and narrative, you know, just the way that that game flowed was astounding to me. Really, really, really love it. Makes me very excited to eventually get to Final Fantasy Legend, Akitoshi Kawazu's, you know, follow-up project, the first Saga game. Cyclone kick. Nice. So we got our next death blow. Good, good, good. Progress is being made. This is exactly what we want. And now go ahead and do that because we're going to be in here for a minute. Those gimmick guys are just perfect for this. Oh, they both are. All right, I'll... shit. I don't know which one's which. HP 500. Is this like a Slay the Spire enemy where I have to do 500 damage and then whatever damage I do to it without killing it, it does back to me when it gets a chance to attack, and that's why it did 0 damage to Maria? This feels like a Slay the Spire gimmick enemy, you know what I mean? Like an elite. Get me out of this fight. I don't think I can reliably do 500 damage without getting it sent back to me and dying in the process. Yeah, it's really good, Cookie Jar. I played the Famicom version, so I was, in it, in the OG. Through the grind of it all. And really was in love with what they came up with. It was something else. The OG Cookie Jar version. Okay, where the hell? We are outside of Shavat. This is insanely cool, by the way. Is this going to be different enemies, though? Nope. Still these guys. Cool. No, not my EP. Let's check out Cyclone Kick. New Death Blow. Huh. Whoa. Yeah. Oh. Cool. Because this will be able to get the kill. And then Faye will go for the last guy. We've got to be close. No! Shit, I didn't mean to do that. I meant to do the next one in line. It's okay. Oh, he's still alive. We're good. Still nothing on that death blow. All right. Where do we want to go? What is our move through this area?
If you hit this switch, you can change the direction of the windmill.
Okay. How do I hit it? Oh, like that. I just press X on it. Still have not run into a save point here, which, is alarming for sure. I feel like I'm gonna go back and check that other elevator. This takes me down. I don't want to do that. Right? Because we had two elevators. And I just want to be safe, and I also want to do as much death blow fighting here while we have these relatively safe enemies, right? Some of them aren't safe at all. Some of them are. Like, this is not a problem. I think I understand the extent of their moves, and the biggest problem is the sound. That's what we want to do. Just defend. Okay. Seven damage, man. That's not bad at all. I like Ellie's moves a lot. You just defend. We're fine. He's down. Cool. Was that enough? So 6 damage. They have 6 health. Tenbu learned. Nice. Okay. So new death blow. We're gonna go down here. And I'm gonna go back up. Just because I'd, rather be safe than sorry as far as checking out.
I have got to get out of here.
That might be my favorite one. That might be my favorite one. Why is he so stressed out? He's beyond stressed. There's the regular one, I gotta find a way out of here, whatever he says. And then that one is panicked. All right, so we'll go the other way. Don't know where it takes us. I'm not even supposed to be here today. All right. I saw a TikTok today that said something like AMC workers clocking in for their shift during Minecraft the movie's opening weekend. And it's the I think you should leave sketch where the silent performer, if you get me to talk, you get $5 or whatever it is. And so everybody's in line just going, I'm gonna make your life hell. Get ready to die. Like, just absolute chaos. Because this movie is like, I don't know. I'm excited to read thoughts about it years down the line. Because I'm convinced that, we talked about this. It's the Napoleon Dynamite guy. By all means, is like a reasonably intelligent filmmaker. I mean, Napoleon Dynamite is incredible. And they both go to the same place? What the hell? Do they really? I'm curious regarding this movie. How much of the decision making was like an informed sense of, let's look at meme culture, let's look at quote unquote brain rot, and let's make a movie that like almost scientifically taps into what youth culture finds funny right now. Because it's like, it's baffling stuff unless you're in it. If you've seen any of the videos of the kids in the movie theater losing their mind, right? Like absolutely losing their mind about like chicken jockey, and everybody is like throwing popcorn around. Police have been called to theaters. You can't escape those videos. Yeah, it's mind-numbing stuff, but at the same time,
You can use the map you found earlier on this floor. It's always good to have a map to look when you lose your way, right?
At the same time, whoa, so sick. I already planned this, but now I'm extra glad I'm gonna go during school hours weekday to see it. And I understand that, but there's just something about it to me that is fascinating from, let me get a map. Yeah, give me a map shot. Fascinating to me from a design, from a like screenwriting or directional perspective, because it feels fine-tuned to tap into the chaos of youth culture right now. And maybe I'm giving it too much credit, but if I don't do anything else on this stream, the one thing I'll do is give something a lot of credit. Always assume intentionality is kind of the name of the game over here. And it's incredible to me It's incredible to me. I do want to see it. I think I almost even want to see it in the chaos. These are the same youths that destroyed Sephora's? They destroyed Sephora's? Did, like, Minecraft Ender Pearl eyeshadow come out? Oh, new move, new move, new move. Death blow. Boom, boom. Oh, up in the air. Back down. Digging their nails into sample products. Got it. And then squirting it on the floor, huh? I remember people going to Minions 2 with suits and wearing Spider-Man costumes in No Way Home. They were all trial runs. Minions was the trial run. The Minions suits, that was the test run. I'm serious about this. I wholeheartedly believe this. I think that the Minions marketing was on the mood board for the Minecraft movie. Because if you look on like TikTok now, the sponsored posts from a Minecraft movie are the theater chaos. It is being actively encouraged as like a Rocky Horror moment or Tommy Wiseau's The Room. Like, lean into the chaos. Because that's what is making this movie just way overshoot box office projections. Kids yearn for community, right? The world yearns for community right now. It's a very desperate time to be a kid in the world. It's a very desperate time to be in the world. Let's not get it twisted. Movie I've heard the most about since Barbie. Yep, I don't think that's a mistake. I was gonna say, yeah, it's desperate. It's a very desperate time to be in the universe. Malls and theaters are restricting minors due to stuff like this. Yeah, I mean, it is crazy. I still haven't found a fucking save point. It's a good thing I have like more Omega Sols than anybody in the universe knows what to do with. And these enemies are like awesome for trying to grind out these death blows. What do I need EP for? Except they do have the headache attack. Dead? And then she can just go... But yeah, I gotta be honest with you, I didn't care to see it before all of this. I was looking at Jared Hess Films. One of his top-rated ones is a documentary about property rights in a mummified leg. You mean, are they property rights literally in a leg or property rights to the leg? Sounds interesting either way. I mean, again, he's not really a hack filmmaker, right? He's got a lot of to the leg. All right, cool. Yeah, I don't know. It's fascinating to me. And we're leveling up, man. We do a little grinding for sure. That's gonna take me down there. Well, that's a room right there. So if I go straight through this and I go around... Oh. I remember late in high school hanging with friends there and just looking around, and these kids ain't got that for good reason. You mean like going to the mall and hanging out? Or going to wherever? Yeah, I've seen stuff about like Chicago where kids are, you know, going downtown with their friends. And it's like too many kids just going crazy downtown. And it's, you got to look at it and go, where the hell else are they going to go, man? The kids just want to hang out. To the malls, theaters, parks late at night. Yeah. Get me out of this fight. Okay. Again, still no ruby helmet. That's cool. I remember right after I graduated, I picked a friend up after school and she had her school ID on a lanyard. I said, what the fuck is that? And she said it has to be visible at all times. Yeah, it's crazy. Ruby helmet. Ooh. Gotta be a girl? Unless it's... Yep, gotta be a girl. Okay. So we'll throw this on... There. Is this somewhere I can drop or move or go up or down? Nope. Okay. So to that end, I do think it's cool. Obviously it's stressful for the adults involved to have a movie where kids are making a mess and throwing popcorn and seemingly being actively encouraged by the media to just be rowdy. But that's, again, Rocky Horror did that decades ago. It's not new. It's not like an unprecedented thing. Right, I have a friend that was like, I have a friend that works at an AMC, and I was like, this has been the craziest week of my entire life. Like, genuinely. My dad brought that up about Rocky Horror. It's been around, man. It's not an unheard of, and again, you know, we had The Room, like the Tommy Wiseau movie where they would have these midnight screenings and it was always chaos. They did it with like Twilight, you know. Every movie has had their like toast moment where you throw toast at the movie theater screen. It's been around. Attack defense up 5. Oh, he can wear this. War mail. Cool. And I never went to Rocky Horror shows. I've never seen the Rocky Horror Picture Show. My dad was a big fan of it. My dad really liked Rocky Horror. But I've never seen it. But, you know, I understand it. I've seen Perks of Being a Wallflower. Have I ever seen Perks of Being a Wallflower? I mean, let's be honest. Okay. So I came from the top right. So I'm kind of going back to where I came from. Oh, I see. I see what we're doing here. The blue connects to the gray, and the blue connects to the green. I already did the green just now. So I got the 3 things in the green zone, and now I'm going to take one, probably the far one, if I had to guess. Well, I'll do the close one first, and then we'll go further out. We'll do this one first, and then this is going to take us to the gray floor. And there'll be like a certain area that I can walk through, but I'm going to guess it's not the entirety of the map. There's probably going to be rubble or something that I can't go through, if I had to guess. Oh. No, maybe we're good. Maybe we're good. Yo, what's up, Jay? How are ya? How are ya? We're talking about the Minecraft movie a little bit. I'm fascinated by it. I think it's a really interesting thing as far as youth marketing and just everything around the spectacle of it. I feel like it's... I'm really into it, to be clear. The trailer I saw was not for me, but I don't know anything else about it. Exactly. So, if you don't know anything else about it, in the world right now, a Minecraft movie is getting a very, like, Rocky Horror Picture Show, Tommy Wiseau's The Room, like, how many people are going to see the chaos? A lot. A lot. People are going with their friends so that they can scream at the movie screen. Like, full-blown kids, teens, 20-somethings in the movie theater just going crazy. Let me see if I can... A Minecraft movie theater reaction. Like this. Like, chaos. Kids just going nuts in the movie about making jokes of every single line.
One just starts yelling and clapping, even throwing stuff. This has led for many movie theaters to stop the movie to give people warnings. There was a movie theater where even the cops got called and kicked people out of the theater. This is due because of the memes of the movie in which Jack Black, who plays Steve, says objects.
This weird, like, AI voice is freaking me out.
Your head, huge. This is a good example. Oh my god!
Like, all over. All over. It's going...
Chicken jockey.
Like, the Northern Lion Letterboxd review was like, this movie genuinely got a more insane reaction than opening weekend Avengers Endgame. That's what's going on culturally across the globe right now. For whatever reason, this movie is tapping into something that's just... People are going nuts. How jealous Morbius is right now. I know, they didn't lean into it enough. It feels like Massachusetts when there's a big sports win and people lose their shit. Yeah. I think that's gonna be... You're gonna see a lot more of that from a marketing perspective in film. Barbenheimer, right? Barbie and Oppenheimer coming out at the same time was framed like a sports rivalry. Minecraft movie is hitting this note of sports fandom intensity mixed with, like, stan culture of making memes where the adults won't understand why the kids are screaming when Jack Black goes, "Chicken jockey." And the answer is the kids don't really understand either. It's just funny. It's just funny to act like it's the biggest thing in the world. I'm so fascinated by it. My friend would never see this movie. I have to rewind at home when I sneeze. No, couldn't be me. Couldn't be me. Barbenheimer is what was watching both movies in the same day, but at the same time, there was just an element of like which of the two is going to win the box office war, right? Like that was a non-insignificant part of what the hell are you? I regret not doing that. I still haven't seen either of them. Remember when my dad texted me after years of being down, it looks like movies are up again? He was onto something. Yeah, and then the Minions movie. I don't know if everybody knows about like the Minions suits thing that Alpha referenced. In last year, no, a few years ago now, 2022, kids would show up to Minions: The Rise of Gru in like full suits. The whole joke was like everybody's pulling up, meeting, shaking hands, and going and sitting down in the movie theater with crossed legs to see Minions: Rise of Gru, and it's very funny. It is incredibly funny to act like it's like some big boardroom meeting. It feels like, you know, just an extension of that. Minecraft movie in my blue t-shirt. That's what I'm saying. It's awesome. I'm so fascinated by it. I'm excited to 10 years from now read an article about what it tapped into, because it tapped into something, and I don't believe that it was an accident. I feel like it is way more calculated to take the biggest IP in the world and intentionally make the dumbest movie you've ever seen out of it. And then just, you know, let the kids run away with the creativity, you know? It doesn't feel like an accident. It grossed more than the Super Mario Brothers movie opening weekend. Right? It very easily could have been a more straightforward isekai fucking, right. But you could, is the thing, Exac, is what I'm trying to say. You could. You could make Jumanji. They made the Jumanji. Jack Black was in it. Right? You could literally drag and drop Jumanji plot with Kevin Hart, The Rock, who is it? What's her name? Karen Gillan or something like that? Jumanji movie 2017. Yeah, Karen Gillan. And just call it Minecraft, right? I mean, that wasn't Minecraft though, but just roll with me here. A group of people that get sucked into a video game and meet Steve, who's the person that's been in there the entire time, and he helps them get out. Right? Like you could make a dumb, straightforward Minecraft movie. Big Joe, what the hell are you doing here? I'm thinking about life. Leave me alone. Oh. All right. See you, Big Joe. I'll get that line. It's a good line. Hang on, Broken Quest. Hang on. There you go. You could write something with the same A story, and then gloss over everything being cubes. Yeah, you could. It's a video game. Wow, The trees, they're blocks. We really are in the game. Look at the sheep. It's blocks. Whoa, this is crazy. And the nanny is like, I don't want to be here. This is scary. Take me back. And then by the end of the movie, she falls in love with Steve and goes, I want to be here forever. You could make a dumb kids movie. Going to the Xenogears movie in my Big Joe cosplay. You're going to get like Xenogears Part 1 of 8 in the movie theaters. You're going to get Xenogears Part 3 is going to come out, and they're going to be like, we're happy to inform that the Xenogears story is not done. It's going to be like in Xenogears Netflix, the animated series. No, we're getting like a ridiculous 8-part mega plot. What's up, KCG? There's something about the way that, how's this dungeon treating me? It's fine. I'm doing death blow stuff. So I'm just running from every fight except for these guys and doing death blow stuff. And it's working well from me. Maria, first bad sprite in the game? Completely disagree. Frankly, couldn't disagree more. And maybe take a walk around the block and come back. It's perfect, man. She's like, put him up, put him up, put him up. I have so many thoughts about that statement that this isn't the place to dig into. What, the Minecraft movie? A Minecraft movie. Which I also think is a funny line. To name the movie a Minecraft movie. Just the implication that like, yeah, it's just, Minecraft is everybody's story. This is just one of the stories. I have not seen it yet. I'm talking very specifically about the like zeitgeist of it all. I support the chaos. I support the chaos. I'm talking about like, it's a Rocky Horror, it's a Tommy Wiseau's The Room, it's a whatever. And I also think even more specifically, that the chaos is not like a happy accident. You know? I think that the chaos, I think that everything from the writing to the goofy first trailer to getting ironically attached to the first trailer that everybody thought sucked, and kind of the chicken jockey of it all, if you will. Exactly. I think the chicken jockey of it all, there's more psychology there that the layers will be peeled back in the next decade, is what I'm saying. And frankly, I'm very into it. It seems not too dissimilar. Yeah, structurally it's not. Writing-wise, I think it is. Because the Borderlands movie could have had this moment. Yeah. Like Jack Black's character in this Minecraft movie is like a vessel for, like, have you seen like the Flint and Steel? You know what I mean? Maybe the new marketing strategy is to artificially insert a meme TikTok to generate a frenzy. Yeah, and I think that was the case with Minions. I think that's where it started. It probably started before that, but like Minions was a big one. Because Minions was like, a group of kids were like, let's show up to the Minions movie in full suits. Like their homecoming suits are sitting in their closet or whatever. Group of high school kids. And so they pull up to the Minions movie, shake hands like it's waiting in the lobby of a boardroom meeting, and then go into Minions and sit with crossed legs. I think what I'm trying to say is we already got that. I think that the artificially inserted meme is how this is happening, A Minecraft documentary. I'd watch it. I'd watch it. Oh yeah, I think you can spoil something from one of the trailers. I think that's fair game. At a corporate level, not a consumer level. Yeah, again, the marketing for Minecraft movie. No, I have not seen one with baby Steve. No, I haven't. No. Oops, I messed up. What's up, Dorky? If you look at like sponsored TikToks for a Minecraft movie, it's all the chaos. It really is all the chaos. And I think it's the right way to lean. I think it's cool. 97 on that. Yeah. We should talk about that too, because that's so funny. Do we think it was a controlled leak? That's the conspiracy theory. Do we think... So for those that don't know, a Minecraft movie had its like previs, is that the industry term for it? Basically the CG wasn't all done. And the whole thing leaked. Right. And that's what they're referencing. It's this previs version where the hang on. Where you can still see like green screen, and there's a scene of him flying through the air and it just looks terrible, and like this is one of the shots, right? When you're watching the movie, like everything in the background isn't done. You can see that they're on a set. You can see all of this stuff. The real conspiracy theory is that a deliberate move? That's where I don't know if I can go that far. I don't know if I can go far enough to say that the previs is deliberate. But I could get close. I could get close. It's lost media preservation. You know what? I'm in. You got me. Put it on a cutting room floor. We don't want to fight with her. Oh man, homemade chocolate covered almonds. That sounds so good. Man, that sounds so good. I'm jealous. I'm jealous. Yeah, send some my way, please. Okay, Ryujin learned. So we only have one more left for Faye. Econometer. Items? Ether. Oh. Give that to Ellie. Increases defense value by 1. Let's give that to Faye. Just the safest guy. Book 1, The Adventures of Big Joe. When the hell did I get that? Rusty key, tag badge. Is there an inventory sort button? Doesn't seem like it. Can you swap stuff? You can swap stuff around. That's good, at least. I got 3 Aquasol DXs. Rose Soul DX, Aquasol S. Where's the Zeta Sol DX? There we go. That's our full heal KO. That's what we got from the Banana Pop game, or the Balloon Pop. Okay, so equip. Ether Doubler. I don't want to get rid of that. Econometer halves EP usage in battles. Is it? I don't think it's worth it. She's got Ether Doubler. It's not worth it. It's not worth it. I was thinking because you would double and then have, but I don't think it's worth it. I'm glad we got it, though. Okay, we're going back up there and then going all the way north to that zone and leaving. How close are we on some of these other death blows? 71, 96. Oh, Ellie's cooking. So that's XX. We're at 71. So that's probably a little ways until we're ready. Double Star Shock is almost done. It would be nice to get all of them. Especially if there's like a big battle coming up when we're in Gears. Because it's really nice to have them in Gears. But I don't want to go up here yet. I'm going to fight for a second. We're doing a little grinding. We're doing a little grinding. It's fun. So this one's going to be tough. In fact, we're probably going to want to utilize Maria here. I gotta turn it down. It's so... I don't know if it's as loud in your headphones as it is in mine. It's so loud. So this one's close. Face battle cry being booyah! I hadn't thought about it in that way. No, I love these big punches and blowing bubbles and the kind of like why I oughta, like legs spinning around and putting up her dukes and all of that. Kind of doing like this back and forth boxer stance fighting style. And then like doing, you know, very little damage. I think it's incredibly cute. Okay, so the headbutt's not doing anything here. Not doing anything. We can go 1, 2, 3, 4. And then, yeah, I think it's very fun to have her like her big robot protector flying in and taking care of the rest of the fights. I mean, obviously we're losing all of our EP in these battles, but I get the gist, you know. Okay, 76, 98 on double shock. So we're really close on that. Okay. Little frail kid, big fat mech. Yeah, I mean it's a great. I haven't been able to use big fat mech as much in here because these guys just sap all of your EP away, like, immediately, it'll be fun to, like, have her out in the world. Because stuff's leveling up, you know? Like, she's getting new skills with these levels. I just can't really use them yet. So we'll almost have this one. That sucks that missed. Just take this guy out so that the battle goes by a little bit faster. I do like that they give you these enemies, though, to kind of give Maria something that she can kill right away. It's smart. It's smart to bring these enemies in, take away her EP, but still give her something to kill. Okay. Oh, shit. Well, wait. We might be okay. Good. I thought that was Faye. His bar was full, too. There we go. And we get one more Ellie out of this. We might be able to get the move out of this. Actually, I'm going to do Ellie just because we're very close. Not yet. Damn. It's got to be at like 99. I'm sure. Yeah. Yep, it sure is. And that's at 79. So things are moving. I really do. I think it's worth the grind. At the very least for Faye. Because I think Ellie's probably going to lean into Ether, right? But Faye should have all of his death blows. As the game continues, I think Ellie is going to be using magic more often. But to get the last death blow on Faye is pretty huge. She's gonna unlock this here. I hope. How about we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All the death blows on the main character. It's gonna be awesome. So that this hopefully gets a kill. Good, because I don't know if getting a kill with a death blow combo is better, you know? It might make a huge difference. 2, 3, 4. Okay, so that did 3 damage total. So we're actually just gonna have her attack once. And then do this to try and get the kill. Good. Because it might make all the difference in the world. She should get hers here. Double shock. Nice. Heal her up. I don't know how much is left in this dungeon, and I don't really want to stumble into the end of it. I bet it's bigger than just this room, I'm sure. Haven't seen these guys in a while. They're so scary. But we have new death blows. We do have new death blows. We got this. We've got this. So sick. We've got... Oh, this is the scary one. But we have Robo Kick, Giga Kick. Here we go. Insane. Good stuff. We got a Faye level up. Let's go up. Either doubler has to be boosting that. I'm sure it is. It is crazy damage. It is crazy damage. Oh, down. That's what I mean. Go down. And a save point. Okay. We're cooking, actually. Drew, if you do happen to know, I give express permission to let us know if the Ether Doubler is making all of Siegfried's moves better. I'm sure it is, right? 1,600 damage on that. That's gotta be being doubled. I was hell yeah in the robot kick. I know you were. I just also know you know a lot about this game. If you want permission, yes. Okay, cool. I knew you were. I just knew. I had a feeling that you would have had the definitive answer if anybody would. So we're really cooking with those. And we're right by a save point here. So this is best case scenario. So that did 1 damage. I appreciate it. That did 1. Let's do this one. So that's 2 of 6. So if we hit him with 3 here, he'll have 5. He'll have 1 health left because that'll be 5 damage total. And then we get Faye in for the final blow. If this makes any difference, if anything is going to make a difference, I might as well manipulate these numbers as much as I can, just for safekeeping. While I know, while the range is literally 1 through 6, like I can do that math. We'll do this one. So that's 2. We want to do this. So that's 3. We'll do 4, 5. And then whoever attacks next will be 6 for the kill. Six for the kill. Sick. We'll do 1, 2. Okay, 2. 3, 4, 5. Six. Oh! Still alive. All right. Ellie? You get it. Good. Still not there yet. It's to be expected. Let's see. How close are we? 89. Yeah, we're flying through this. And then Ellie's at 72 on the Sting Kick, which is the one that I've been working on, right? So Breakthrough is probably square X. Yeah. Oh no, Sting Kick is XX. They're kind of all rising. Huh. Okay. Yo! Hi, Juno. Hello, hello, hello. How are you? Thank you so much for 25 months at tier 2. That's unbelievable. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I should let you know, as a 25-month sub, give you the heads up. At the top of the stream, I announced that we are going to be... Yo, Hearts, thanks for gifting a sub to Exac. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you. We're going to be doing a 1-game Xenogears intermission game for next week. We are 11 streams into this, and just in an effort to keep my brain from getting too fatigued by everything going on, we are taking a 1-week intermission game. You're on your intermission game right now too? What is it? What is it, KCG? Jumping Flash? That's fun. That's fun. That's a really cool one, actually. We'll be doing a marble roll on Thursday. I didn't do the numbers here. I think it's 3. This might kill him. That's okay. We're good. Still alive. Insanely intuitive. Nice. Nice. So the list is already determined. I went through and I looked at like how long to beat timings, and a hype train's incoming as well. I went through and I looked at how long to beat times for the games for the franchises that we've already started, and we're gonna roll from everything under 15 hours on this list. So Ace Combat 2, Kirby's Dream Land 2, Castlevania 2, Riddick the Merc Files, Injustice 2, Darkness 2, Far Cry Instincts Evolution, Radical Dreamers, 11th Hour, Fear 2, Pac-Man World 3, Deus Ex Invisible War, Crisis, Hotline Miami 2, Red Dead Revolver, Resident Evil 2, that's PlayStation 1, Silent Hill 3, Skate It, We Love Katamari, Jack X Combat Racing, Pilot Wing 64, Armored Core 3, Resistance 2, Zelda 2, Adventure of Link, Metal Gear Solid, Burnout 3 Takedown, Diablo, Final Fantasy Legend, Super Monkey Ball 2, and Tom Clancy's Rainbow Six Rogue Spear. It's a 30-game roll. I wanted something that I can almost completely be assured that we'll have 1 week of time with, and then be able to get back into Xenogears. So that's the plan. So Thursday will be a big marble roll day. For the folks that have not been here for a marble roll before, every game we play on this channel is decided randomly through marbles on stream. And anybody who is actively subscribed to the channel, so Exac, you were just gifted a subscription. Jerusalem, I know you're subscribed. You can join in on the race. And if your marble crosses the finish line first, the one that has your name on it, you get to pick from this list what my next game is. So, Exac, you win the race, and you go, man, I haven't seen Resistance 2 in forever. Let's go ahead and run that. It's like, all right, I'm pulling out the PlayStation 3. Let's do it. Resistance 2. Drew, let's say you really want to see Red Dead Revolver. All right, I'm pulling out the PlayStation 2. Let's get Red Dead Revolver cooking. I need an intermission game too. I think it just, for this kind of game, both in terms of a Twitch playthrough, but also just if you were playing it in your real life. Like KCG. No, I think Metal Gear Solid Broken Quest would be a perfect intermission game because Metal Gear Solid and Xenogears both came out on the exact same day. They both released in the United States on October 20th, 1998. And so there would be a really incredible, like, meta-textual pairing between the two on this playthrough and the whole launch day feel and all that kind of stuff, I'd be frankly very, very, very stoked if it was Metal Gear Solid's time. Because we're in the thick of Xenogears, and you can really put yourself in the shoes of, like, you know, taking some time off of Xenogears to go play Metal Gear Solid because you bought them both at the same time and you got super, super invested in Xenogears and then just totally forgot that you were in the middle of, you also had Metal Gear. I think you just jogged my memory that I played Xenogears and MGS at the same time. I'm not surprised. They were the same release day. Wait, I didn't want to do that. These guys are scary. I actually want to... These guys are scary. We did just save, so we're okay. But these guys freak me out. This is an area move. Oh, baby, it's an area move. Oh, get kicked. Ready? Bonk. I'm pulling for Silent Hill 3 because I want to play it. That would be a fun one. That would be a fun one. That would be... The balance would be really cool. Kirby's Adventure NES comes before Dreamland 2. I played Nightmare in Dreamland, and I've played Adventure before. And Nightmare in Dreamland is just a remake, you know, back before. But I think you are right. They were being developed at the same time. I know that. Because Kirby franchise, I actually don't know the release order. I could swap it. I wouldn't actually feel bad about swapping it. Yeah, Dreamland 2 is actually 2 years later. I could put Adventure in there. I think it's been long enough since Nightmare in Dreamland, and I have changed enough that as being able to kind of move into it from the historical perspective of like Dreamland into Adventure, taking that franchise that was just kind of an idea from Sakurai, a new fledgling guy at HAL, and then became this huge thing. I think you're right. I'm going to swap that. Thank you, KCG. That's why it wasn't in there, because I already did Nightmare in Dreamland. And I actually, at one point, I don't know if you remember, if I even told you, I was going to do a gauntlet that was like all of the remake and demake versions of games that I've already played. So like do Pac-Man World Repack, do Adventure would have been the demake, do the MSX, not the MSX, the Sharp X68000 version of Castlevania, etc., etc., etc. But obviously didn't do that. So I think you're right. I will do, I think that was 3. So I want to go 4, 5. I will do Adventure. There we go. But yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I think that it's a really... I was going to say I think it's a really smart move, but I don't want to like be too like, I think the idea I had is incredible. But I think for a big game like this, it makes sense texturally to kind of not, like I mentioned at the top of the stream, there are certain things that you can chug, right? And this, both in terms of sheer volume as well as moment-to-moment density, is like chugging a gallon of milk. It's just, it's not the best way to consume it. And so taking a break, moving on to something else, eating something else on my plate, and then coming back and finishing what we started, like a big old milkshake, is I think it's gonna work really well. And that way, like KCG, I I know you're playing along. I know Mech's playing along. I know John Gemstone's playing along. I know Hearts is playing along. This gives 10 days for catching up, watching the VODs, whatever. You know, if you've fallen behind, if just the pace of the playthrough. A big peanut butter sandwich on Monday and milk the rest of the week. Listen. Cause like, it's all fun and games until the last quarter gallon. Yeah. There's 2 guys on the current season of Survivor who have bonded hardcore because they both drink a gallon of whole milk every day. That's insane. I actually don't know what we do. Oh, we're going across that way. I understand now. Really what it's like, Hearts, is a big peanut butter sandwich on Sunday. Now I'm talking about Misericord. And then milk for the rest of the week. That's the real vibe. It's like a full stream of reading dialogue and then a week of reading dialogue. All right. A firefighter and a stuntman, both just ripping a gallon of milk. That's crazy. All right, we got Faye's last death blow. You guys ready to see it? It's time for Coho. Oh. 507? Gotta be honest, Faye. You could do better than that, man. All I heard was big peanut butter sundae. And we get the... This is also an area. I like a peanut butter sundae. We do need none left alive. Exactly. KCG, on your playthrough, did you go back to Nissan for ether doublers? When we had the freedom after Thames and before... Is it after Thames? No, it was after Ethos HQ and before Babel Tower. I went and ran to Nissan or swam or whatever. Rode the Yggdrasil. And got 2 ether doublers, which was like the really expensive item in the shop there. The people that like knew Bart and they were like, yo, Bart, so good to see. God damn it. Oh, I can just do this. Okay, that's fine actually. Back over here. And kind of off the rails. Come on. Come on. What I was saying, Juno, is that this game is very dense and very thick. And there's a lot of it. And so, just for my sake, as well as just viewers' sake, taking a 1-game intermission to, you know, cleanse our palate with shooting some guns, driving some cars, whatever, and then getting back to it, I think it'll kind of bring with it kind of a re-established lightness. Why can I walk on this? Just for the vibes? Okay. Pretty cool. I grinded it out real dirty, 10 times speed duck station when I first got there. Oh, that is real dirty. That is real dirty, man. But it is awesome. I got 2 of them. So I've got one on Ellie and one on... I couldn't even move. My gears were flying off the map. Just mashing shit, watching the G fly in. That's... Couldn't be me. Makes me sick. But... Sicko. I don't have any... I gotta run from this fight, I think. I don't have any EP. These guys scare me. They can kill you in a moment's notice. Once this happens, scary. I occasionally indulge in a tasteful Square Enix approved, yeah, but not Square Soft approved. Let's keep it honest. Let's keep it honest. Square Enix and Square Soft are 2 wildly different entities. You rock an X3 times 3 speed in dungeons such as these. I understand. I respect the IP owner. I respect the snapshot in time. Everybody gets anxious about the thing after it's out in the world. And so just going exclusively based off of the IP, or going exclusively based off of the retrospective IP owner, they're just as liable of, you know, getting their entire understanding of their own product morphed by the masses. Okay. Go here. But I understand. Listen. This stream and the kayfabe of this stream goes both ways, right? I've talked about this before. Everything that I do on this stream is not necessarily what I'd be doing in my own time. And everything you guys are doing in terms of conversation on the stream may not directly actually reflect your understanding of what's in front of you. People are holding back their impulses as far as excitement and spoilers, and I'm holding back some impulses as far as like talking to everybody, opening up every treasure chest, all that kind of stuff. We've had this conversation before, KCG, and I'm sure you remember about oh hey, I got the Sting Kick. About like Final Fantasy VII Remake treasure chests. I wasn't grabbing every treasure chest. No way. As soon as I realized that it's like high potions, I was like, okay, it's just a high potion. Whatever. And you were like, no, but it might not be a high potion. I was like, yeah, but it's probably a high potion. I'm not too worried about it. But sometimes they're purple and they give you new fists. I understand. Listen, this stream, I'm fighting impulses to give a full scope. High potion, buy potion. Not interested. You're getting close to platinuming 7 Remake? Nice. You're playing hard mode, right, Axel? 2 trophies left. I'm curious about your perspective as far as people talking about hard mode feeling better. Does hard mode feel more like an action game to you? More like it's firing on all cylinders? Oh, you're max level, so it's easy feeling. But just the nature of... Because what is hard mode? You can't use items? Isn't that what it is? they restrict item usage in battle or something like that. And so you really have to lean on more of the actual no items, and the enemies have a ton more HP. So yeah, you're leaning more on like the ATB stuff. You can't just like mash your way through it. You got to kind of play the mechanics as opposed to just falling back on just this old reliable brute force strategy. And benches don't heal your MP. Oh, that's kind of cool. That's kind of cool.
Once we get through that manhole, we'll be able to enter the hangar.
Okay. So give me a save point right here. Let's go. Okay, they understand. They understand. Give me a little bit more health. Yeah, it's a good question. Can you get soft locked? If you're just in a position where you don't really have healing and you don't really have... There's materia that can heal without MP. Okay, okay. There you go. And then Aerith's first ability steals MP. So they got all everything in motion. It's a shame that you have to beat the game in order to play hard mode. Okay, so we're down here. We're going this way into the hangar. Did they change that? Did they patch it in so that you don't need to... I don't think it'd be right for the first playthrough, and they know that. That makes sense. That makes sense.
Where's the intruder?
Who's this?
Dominia, is that you?
Oh, this is our Southern Belle.
Never thought I'd come across Seebsen in my place of escape. I'll take Seebsen. Originally, this belonged to us, Solaris. Dominia, I can't let you have the gear. Fool. Not even knowing this gear's the point of contact between us. Huh? That child. Hey, you. Are you the daughter of Nikolai? Undoubtedly, I'm the daughter of Nikolai, Maria Balthazar. And what about it? I see. So you're his beloved daughter, to whom he offered himself to undertake that difficult task. Hey, young girl, want to hear an interesting story? Well, let's see. How about the cursed secret of Seebsen? What do you mean? What do I mean? Well, you'll understand it when you hear the story. For the past several decades, our scientists have put so much effort into the research to create evolved gears. Regardless of how great a pilot one is, as long as it's human, there'll always exist a time lag and human error when interfacing with the machine. That's when your father, Nikolai, was targeted. Well, he was a genius in the field of cranial nerve mechanisms. They made Nikolai search for a way for humans to go beyond human by merging human and machine. In other words, they were trying to create a new life, the ultimate living weapon, by connecting a living human brain to a gear directly. It would have stayed as a mere fantasy without Nikolai, but that genius of his made the fantasy come true. That's a lie! My father wouldn't do such a horrible thing! I don't lie, Maria. This here's the truth. Well, your splendid father succeeded in fusing man and machine, and he opened up those gates to hell for the lambs.
So sick.
As a matter of fact, Various data and components obtained in the War of Ignis and the battle in Kislev were used as experimental materials. That's how that special humanoid mutant whales were born. Whales were created in Solaris, and they were tested on the... whales created up in Solaris were tested on the surface. Only the whales that passed the tests were dismantled, restructured, and then reborn. Well, they became the Gear's Central Control Unit, part of the machine. It's all the result of your father's great research. Siebzen's the prototype of a man-machine fusion gear. In other words, darling, Siebzen was completed at the cost of innumerable land dwellers' lives. Oh? Who is it?
Jesse, why are women so gossipy? They jabber about things they shouldn't be talking about. Hopeless, I tell you.
Josiah, you? Well, what are you doing in Shavat? At one point, weren't you considering to be the next Gebler Commander-in-Chief?
Don't get so excited. I think you've played with enough fire for today. Just go home now. Maria's the only one who can operate Siebzen. You should be well aware of that.
Fools. Don't get so cocky. This party's just begun. But I guess it's all right. My mission's complete. All that's left is... Maria, I'm afraid I must go for now. Enjoy your party.
Wait! Dominia!
Father.
Hey, Maria, don't mind what she told you. This is... Looks like our guests have arrived. Let's head upstairs. Yggdrasil's also accommodated in the dock. I'm sure the other guys are making a fuss over it. I have an ominous premonition. I doubt it, but, well, they could have.
Siebzen.
Very cool. Very cool. The Solaris gear units are on a high-speed interception course with Shavat. It would be reasonable to believe that their main targets are going to be the 4 gate generators. They are probably planning on finishing us off, since Dominia's demolition has weakened the gate output. I'm trying to see if I can get no text on the screen. We have scrambled our interceptor units, but I do not know how they will fare. The people of Shavat are not accustomed to gear tactics. Damn it. I want to avoid unnecessary sacrifices if at all possible. Got it. Yeah. I know, Doc. We'll go. We're already involved, and we can't just stand by and watch these people die.
Faye.
I don't like the idea of working for free. But I also don't like the idea of turning tail and running from them even more. Let's do it. Hell, it doesn't matter who they are. I'll take them all down in my brigandier.
Yes, we'll do what we can to protect the people here.
Since the day I met you all, there's been nothing but trouble. But I've come this far with you all, so I guess there's no point in bitching about it. I'll show them what happens when they tick the great Rico off.
I'll go too. The enemy was able to get in because they let the Yggdrasil in. We can't allow the people of this country to be in danger because of us.
Yeah, right on, son. Go for it, youngins. We're all dependent on you. Especially since my life also depends on it, because I got no intentions of kicking the bucket here.
Shut up, Pa.
Could you not say anything? All right, I know. Why can't you be more nicer?
Alright, Choo-Choo's gonna help Choo too!
Go and Choo help? Choo-Choo, what are you doing here?
Well, in all the bustle, she somehow tagged along.
What am I gonna do? This isn't a game. It's dangerous. So go back to the Yggdrasil, okay, Choo-Choo? Be a good girl.
Choo-Choo's not a good girl. I'm in that dangerous age right now. And Choo-Choo can help Choo. I'm going with all of you, yeah? Yeah?
All right, but don't come crying to me when things get out of hand.
So they call you Choo-Choo also. Many of your friends live in this city. You want to go meet them later? Really? They're all here? Yay! I finally found them! Choo-Choo's friends, they're here! Now let's put everything into it. Everyone, we have to give it our best shot.
Here is the breakdown of the enemy gear units. As I have explained before, 4 separate units are each headed for their respective generators. From the information collected in Shevat, we have a good idea of the capabilities and composition of the gear units. However, there is one giant gear that they are holding back that we have no information about. An unidentified giant gear? It can't be.
Allow me to put it on screen.
You have to imagine she just sits in here and watches TV in the sphere all day, right?
This is... Oxen.
What's with that creepy gear? You know anything, Maria?
Oxen is the second gear my father designed. Zeebsen's sister gear. But Oxen wasn't completed. Other than Zeebsen, Father didn't make any more. He was supposed to have burned the plans. Oh, why?
People of Shevat, hear me. Uh-oh.
That voice! No! Father?
I'd heard some interesting rats had run into there. Just in time to test out Oxen. I can take you and Shevat out all at once. This is a cool shot, too. Hello, little rats. Come on out. Come on, my cute little guinea pigs. I don't think I got it in time. Damn.
Why is Father?
Calm down, Maria. It doesn't mean that Dr. Nikolai is inside.
Father's voice.
Maria, get a hold of yourself. You intend to lose even before you fight? Against the very people who made you suffer. We'll get it. Oh, the camera moved. It's not even as cool anymore.
But...
Well, that is fine. Let us consider our next move. We must repulse the gear forces and protect the generator. To do that, let us split into 4 teams and intercept the enemy. The 4 of us will attack independently and defend each generator to the death. The other 2, wait here. It is dangerous, but we cannot turn back now. If even one generator falls, it is a defeat for us.
Maria, you. Wait here.
Please, Maria.
Okay, I understand.
Next, the formation of the enemy gear forces. At Generator 1, there are 2 small gears and a complement of Solaris troops. If you do not hit them fast and hard, you will get bogged down in a firefight. At Generator 2, there are 3 White Knights. They are very fast and maneuverable. At Generator 3, there is a large gear and a White Knight. Be careful, the large gear has some kind of special attack. At Generator 4, there is a large gear and a White Knight. The large gear seems to be a power gear. Oh, fuck. So who will go to Generator 1? 2 small gears and Solaris troops. This is a lot. 2 small gears and troops. We'll go... Rico. For the big ice hockey NES guys. All right. Generator 2 is 3 White Knights. Yeah, thanks for saying it in Preston J language. Wait, I already did Rico for 1. Why is he here? 3 White Knights. We'll go Billy? Faye? Wait. Ellie and Faye. Understood. The target assignments are Generator 1, Rico. Generator 2, Billy. Generator 3, Ellie. And Generator 4, Faye. Are these assignments okay? I think I might want to put... I wish I could see who has what equipped. That's the biggest problem right now. I'm gonna switch this up. I'm gonna go Bart, Billy, Faye, Ellie. Because we've used Bart more recently. So there's just the idea that he has more fuel and defense. Please hurry and get the preparations for the battle in order. Now, is this all right? Let me get ready. When you are ready, we will leave for the battle. Please hurry now. The enemy is almost there. Got it. We've come this far. We're not going to get beaten now. Cool. Really, really, really cool. We're going to take a quick break here. I'm going to eat some food. We're going to come back, and we're going to defend the 4 generators and protect Shavat from, if not Nikolai, then at least his voice, as well as a bunch of other Solarian gears. Don't go anywhere. If you're watching on YouTube, I'll see you in the next episode. If you're here on Twitch, I'll see you in just a minute. I'm going to eat some food, and we'll get right back to it. Thank you, everybody, for hanging out so far. See you in a little bit.